I'm Tracy from Grizzly Knits. Thank you so much for coming here. This is my little corner of the internet where I talk about fiber and my knitting and my crocheting and all the things that I've been making. I come from Toronto, Canada. I live with my family and my dog, who you might hear. And yeah, we just got to get into it because I have a lot to show you. I'm looking around and I am just totally surrounded by bags and baskets and projects. We are having a WIP parade. It's a long parade, the kind where you're just like, oh, is it going to end soon? That's what's happening today. So get a drink, get a project, sit back. I am going to need your help because some things I may frog, some things I know I want to keep, and I do need a plan because a girl without a plan is just a girl with a lot of WIPs. So that's me. Anyway, let's get started. I wrote down in my little notebook here all the WIPs that I have. So some you've seen in the past few podcasts, and a lot you haven't. I have 16 WIPs. No girl needs 16 WIPs. That's a lot. And what happens is, and you probably can relate, I want to just cast everything on, and then I put it away. And I need to focus. I need to make progress on things. I need to finish things. And yeah, that's what I need to do. Oh, I am wearing the Staffin Lite by CreaBea that I made. When did I make this? I want to say last year. And it is so good. I love it. Let me just, so you can just have a little peek at it here. I wear it so much. I love that it's light. I can't remember the yarn I used, but I will write it down below if you're interested. It's a great yarn. Okay, now where should we start? Let's start at things you've seen recently that I know I like. Solid plan. Okay. My Make a Ripple blanket that I talked about last week. So I'm not gonna like go into detail about everything. If you have any questions and you want more information, just leave a comment below and I will answer you. This is by Kate Jones, in memory of her husband, her late husband. Oh look, I'm in the middle of a row again. Anyway, I've been working on this. I'm using loops and threads from Michaels. I talk more about this project in my last episode, but I am definitely keeping it because it is so good and so enjoyable to work on. So last week, I'll just quickly show, where was I? There's my little fall progress keeper. I was there and I got all that done. Okay, this is definitely a keep, but I say that, but I need a good solid like plan for it because I don't want it just to sit. All right, we won't get too uptight yet. Okay, so that's a keep. Last week I showed you, no, not that. I was gonna say the Amari shawl. Hello, Amari Shawl. Is this you? Yeah, the Amari Shawl by Tamy Gore. Love it, enjoying it, definitely keeping it. So I worked more on this. I talked more about it, the yarn I used. I'm actually kind of calling it in my head the Anne of Green Gables shawl because I'm using some beautiful yarn by Pine and Pearl. And this is the Anne. And last week, I forgot Diane's name. If you watched last week, I'm like, Anne, Gilbert, Anne. So you're probably yelling, Diane. Anyway, that came to me in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep. Okay, I finished section 1. I'm gonna put pictures here of what things should look like. I am on, I don't want to show because it is a paper pattern, but I am on the color work section. I'll just do this, the color work section. So that's exciting, but now it is like, I have to work on this at home and not like run around with it because it is, you know, it's color work and you have to pay attention. So this is where I was last week. I think it's looking really nice. I'm really enjoying this. So I put in all that work this week. Pretty good. Very pretty. Definitely keeping. Okay. Let's do a definite frog. Let's change gears a little bit. Okay, this did not work out. This is my Tolsta tee by, is it by CreaBea? I think it is. Yeah, it is. It is by her. I don't know what went wrong. I'm going to show you what went wrong so far. So I thought I'd go up a size because I've been just finding like, I just want looser clothes. The problem with it I'm having is armhole depth. So I do need to kind of like mix and match sizes a lot. Like, so do medium, and then go to the small for the armhole depth, which is taking a little bit of brain power, but it's okay. So I had some drops Bell, and I had this color, but I don't know what it is. It's not drop spell, but it's got the same kind of like consistency, texture, and they're both cottons. I know that. So I really don't like this. I like the colors. I think they look really nice. Don't love this, the jog, but okay, I'd live with it. It is so big. And you know, if you look at my episode, when was it, 2 episodes ago, I made a crocheted sweater out of the cotton and it grew, and I bet you that it's already too big and it's gonna happen again. Can you see? It's just so shapeless and so big, and I don't like it. And already I'm like splitting for the front part. So, I mean, the choices are going down a size, but I don't want to do anything right now with this. So I'm going to frog it. I'm going to repurpose the yarn. Yeah, I have to be careful with cotton. I really feel I have to really choose my patterns carefully with cotton. And I don't love cotton. I like the feel of it, but when you knit, I don't know, it's a hit or miss, and I've been missing a lot with cotton. Anyway, frog pile, bye-bye, ribbit. Okay, what else do I have to show you? I'm going to show you now something that I am absolutely adoring. Yes, absolutely adoring. And I know I'm keeping. It is a cardigan, and it is living in my beautiful Anna Green Gables bag, which I love so much. I love Anne. And it's got quotes in it. Oh, just makes me so happy. Kindred spirit. Okay, focus, Tracy. This is how you got in this mess in the first place. Okay, this is the Throwback cardi from Andrea Mowry. And I am doing size, what am I doing? Size small. How about I look instead of guessing? Oh, no, that's not it. Instead of guessing everything, I did start a page for it because I was that sure I'm keeping it. Okay, I started this in April. Okay, I'm doing size 2, and I'm using the Vintage Barocco, which is an acrylic wool nylon, and I am absolutely loving it in the color Mushroom. Let me hold this beautiful girl up. Look at this. Oh, and the color work. I had a ball of the Chroma in Knit Picks. This is a worsted weight sweater, by the way, from a long time ago, and it's called, it's in a fall favorite colorway. I don't even know if they sell that anymore. It is so pretty, and that's what I'm using for the color work. Look at this. I'm really loving this. Here it is. It's hard to show a little bit. So I finished the color work and started the body and decided to do a sleeve. And my sleeve came out quite nice. I did light bulb stitch markers for the decreases. And I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I definitely want to finish this. Like, I have to finish this for fall. It's fall. It screams fall. Okay, love it. So this needs to be in the plan of like the now plan. We'll figure that out. We'll figure it out together. Okay, getting dramatic now. All right, so that's a for sure. What else do I have? Okay, I'm gonna let's talk about an I don't know situation. Oh, this goes here. The I don't know situation. So I bought some yarn for my birthday. Well, right now it's living in the, I talked about this, the Fergus Fiber Festival bag. So cute. I bought some yarn for my birthday, and I came home and I'm like, it's a little more scratchy than I remember in the store, which is okay. This is it. I don't know this brand. Novita? And it's in Aran Medium, and it is wool. 70% wool, 20% polyamide, and 4% viscose. So it's not the softest, but I think what drew me to it was the color. This like beigey with the little flecks in it, which I like. Then I saw this cardigan, Step by Step by Handmade by Florence, Step by Step cardigan. I am doing the size 2, but I wanted to do it a little like, I wanted to have a little bit of fun. So I got a little bag of minis out that I like the colors. And I started it. And I don't know. So this is it so far. Take off my glasses for a sec. All right, so I'm enjoying the pattern. Very nice. So it's a little brighter than I wear, but am I holding this upside down? Oh, I am. Sorry. Oh, I put this sweet little, I won this with Noble Character Crafts in a contest, not contest, you know, when you comment or whatever. It's so cute. Okay, so my vision was, you know, using the yarn and then bringing in stripes. I don't know, I might keep going with it. Like I said, it's not the softest, but what if it like turns soft after the blocking, which has happened? I don't know. What do you think? And am I gonna wear it? Like, am I gonna be like, oh wow, that's really rainbowy? I'm not really a rainbow girl. Or am I a rainbow girl? Oh, see, I think I'm gonna keep going with it, and we'll see where it goes. It's not a rush job, but I mean, it is a cardigan, and it is gonna get cold soon. Fingers crossed it gets cold. Anyway, okay, so I think I'm gonna keep it. Thank you. Thanks for your service. Okay, this is just a tiny thing I started that I'm frogging. I had to leave the house. I had no simple knitting. I grabbed colors and I thought I'm just gonna start a sock. And I started the sock, Now, the problem I have is just a me thing, but my foot is a small 56 stitches. All the people I would want to knit socks for are 64 stitches. So I have to always make a decision. Is it going to be for me or a gift? It's hard. So I got these colors together and then I'm like, who am I giving this to? Because this is a very bright little number. I don't know. I don't even know who I give this to, and it's kind of like, I don't know, purple, very purple and blue. I'm frogging it. I do need to start a sock though for travel knitting because I don't have any. So that's what this might be used for. Okay, we're frogging that. What else do I have? All right, this I am definitely keeping, and I'm kind of mad at myself that I stopped working on it. So Amber of A Lovely Yarn was having kind of a casual knit along for a lady in Israel named Moran, and she was going through some really horrible things. She has a beautiful YouTube channel, which I can link below, and you can go over there and you can find out a little bit more and offer support for what she's going through. Anyway, she has her design company is Crochet Object, and she made the granny striped shawl. So this was the knit along with Amber from A Lovely Yarn, and I thought I want to support this lady, so I bought the pattern, and it's really just like this cute bag. This is the kitchen sink shop. Look, it's for fall. It's so cute. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so you just get scraps. You don't have to, but I did, and I got some colors I like, and it is a crocheted shawl. So I was working on it. It's not hard, but you know me and crochet, we don't always get along that great, so I do have to pay attention. But this is it so far, and it's so pretty. I do desperately want to finish it. So the way it sits on your shoulder, like the way she's written it, is like, oh, it's so nice. I really like this. Okay, definitely keeping and definitely finishing. There you go. All right. Okay, this is something I don't know. I'm very easily influenced when I watch podcasts. This again, and of course I have it in the middle. I started a Scrappy blanket with a few podcasters were doing the corner to corner Scrappy blankets, and I thought I want to do that. So I got my cute little basket. I got some scraps in there, and I started it. So this is how it looks. First of all, it's very, very fun. It's very easy knitting, and sorry that I'm not prepared enough. Okay, so it looks like this, and I was knitting. Now the thing is, the problem I have, like, am I gonna use this? I don't know. Am I going to like put it out and use it? Because I have a long way to go, and it eats up a lot of yarn. So I really need to know, should I keep going with this? Like, it is fun and enjoyable, but at the same time, if I'm not gonna like use it, and what I mean by that is, like, I'm not always like, I don't know, am I gonna use the colors? Like, if the colors gonna make me happy, like in my neutral home? But then again, look how nice it looks. I don't know. I don't know. Should I keep going? And I already tied in ends, which is like good for me, but you know, I'm not going to pull those out. I don't know. Now looking at it, maybe I should keep going. Okay, that's a maybe. That's a maybe. Would you keep going with that? I don't know. Let me know. Okay, frog pile. I have learned I don't love pattern socks that I need to read a chart with. Socks for me are like grab and go, easy knitting, and I, for some reason, picked this hard pattern. It is Whispers in the Wind by Kay Linton. Lovely pattern, but I'm not enjoying it. I'm gonna rip it out. Simple. Like, I didn't even get that far. This color, I'm interested in doing a sock with, though. It is this. I think it is... Nope, that's not it. This is a different bag. I want to say like Rosa Pomari? That's something like that. Anyway, a little scratchy, but nothing horrible. I don't know. I'm going to rip the whole thing out anyway. So there you go. Done. Goodbye. Goodbye, sock. Yeah, pattern socks. I like the simple patterns, like the ones you can just read and like read in your knitting, and very, very simple. I love those. But anything that needs like, you know, me to tick off and like, oh, it's 8 repeats or whatever. It's like, you know, I just don't pick them up. So good to know about me, myself. All right, what else do we have? This is very exciting. So I will not go into a lot of detail, but I'm gonna do a video on Advents. And I made my own Advents this year. So I will very quickly, definitely keeping this. It's in this cute little bag. These are my Advents, and I'm way behind. I will talk about this in the next few weeks, how you too can make your own Advent. So this is mine so far. This is the Anthology Throw by Helen Stewart. And my theme I picked, no, you know what? I'm going to keep it a surprise. I'm going to keep my theme a surprise. So this is it so far. I am really enjoying this. And I am on day 14, I think. So as you can guess, I started this December 1st. And here we are. Almost September 1st. And your girl's not done. Not even close. So I need to finish this. Well, do I really? It may go into Advent year 2. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm not pressuring myself, but I'm really loving it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. This will come out when I do that video, but I'll give you a little hint. Well, no, because it's such a big hint. Okay, if you saw what was on the bag, the project bag, it'll give you a hint on what my theme was. Maybe you'll go back in the video and see. Okay, keeping it. Love it. All right, this is a crazy one. I don't know what to do with this one. I got in my head, I wanted to learn how to make flowers. So, crochet flowers. So what did I do? I went on Sandra Paul's Cherry Heart videos, and she has wonderful tutorials on how to make crochet flowers. So I made a lot. I made a whole bunch of these flowers. They're like layers, and they look a lot harder than they are. Definitely not like easy, but very enjoyable. And I held scraps double. So I have a whole bag, and then I started doing them. I don't know what got in my head. I started doing them as hexies. And then my thought was, what am I doing with these? Because originally I was going to make a blanket, but that, like, it's just too much. And my dog likes pulling things that are loose like this. Like, he'll just destroy it. And then what am I doing with it? And I don't know, so I stopped. But now I have a bag of flowers. What in the world do I do with all these flowers? Oh, brooches. I don't know. Anyway, if you have any ideas, because I'm just, this is definitely on timeout. Definitely on pause, because I don't know what I'm doing with it. And I don't know how practical this whole project was. I don't know why I started it. I don't know what gets into me sometimes. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't know what I'm doing with you. All right. On the theme with I don't know what I'm doing, I started this. How are we doing for time? Oh, not too bad. This is the cutest bag. It's like little chickens. It's by the Kitchen Sink Shop again. Love it. I wanted to do the Jethro cardigan, which is a crocheted granny square cardigan. But when I started it, oh, there he is. I'm going to put a picture of him up because he's so cute. When I started it, I don't know. I got very confused. And then I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I had a whole bunch of these that I bought, honestly, like 2 to 3 years ago. Knit Picks Wool of the Andes. I haven't done an order in years, so honestly, I don't even know. But the colors are so good. So I started making granny squares in thinking I was going to do that cardigan. So now I just have a bunch of granny squares, but I like them. And in her pattern, is it her pattern? I don't know. She has like it like sketched out how you place them, and I thought, well, if I can follow that, like maybe I can then pick up for a collar, pick up for sleeves, like kind of like, you know, hack my own. But am I good enough for that? I don't know. Anyway, I love these. So I'm not going to get rid of these, but I need some sort of like, I need to work on it to figure out what I'm doing. It's not as simple as just picking up a pattern, the pattern and following it, because apparently I don't want to do that. The past me didn't want to do that. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I should revisit the pattern. I don't know. Tell me what you think. And if you've made the Jethro cardigan, who's it by? Oh, is it Tana's Fiber Arts? I don't know. I'll write it down below. So I'm keeping with a question mark because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, next. Told you this is out of control. This I just started. Why? I was watching the Cozy Up Knits. They were all wearing their, this is like a while ago. They were all wearing their Simple Hug cardi, and I thought, oh, I would love a Simple Hug cardi. Put a picture up here. It's such a good pattern, and you do it on such big needles, and it's so like light and loose. So really, I just got okay, it's DK. You have to have enough for like all the trim, and really I don't have a ton of DK that I want to like break up. Like most of my DK I already know what like I want in bigger projects, if that makes sense. So I had a few balls of this, and to be honest, it's lived many lives because I never like what I do with it for some reason. It's a double Sunday. Sans Garn. The color isn't showing, the color's looking a little more pink. It's a funny pink. It's a, what's it called? Ballet? I don't know what it's called. I want to say maybe ballet pink. I don't know. Honestly, to be honest with you, it's prettier on screen than in real life. I don't know why. I just struggle with it. Whatever I put with it, I just not in love. So I got some stuff together. If I can show you a little bit. I am going to keep this because I really like it. so far. And again, middle row, what? Okay. So this is the bottom, and then we've got some nice colors. So far, I'm really loving it. It's just such an easy knit, and I feel like it's going to be like something I grab for. I just have to be very careful with the coloring, because sometimes like I said, I put things with this and I don't love it. But so far, I'm really liking this. Okay, so we're going to keep this, see where it goes. Hopefully, it's going to be able to live in this cardigan, because this poor yarn has been used and abused so many times. Okay, I keep that in my Noble Character Craft bag, so we're going to keep that. All right, what else do we have here? This is my longest WIP. It is a simple granny blanket. I'd like to get back to this little blanket. I mean, it's so nice. I don't even know if I remember how to do it. It's pretty nice. Pretty, like, I don't know if it's half done, but like maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna keep this. I haven't touched it, I would say, in a year. I don't know. It needs a plan. It definitely needs a plan. It lives in this little plastic bag. It's not happy in this little plastic bag. It wants to be done, and it wants to be enjoyed. And okay, now it can't breathe. Goodbye. But we will keep you. Consider yourself lucky. We're keeping you. What else do I have here? What is this? Did I show you this yet? No. Oh, I'm frogging these. Again, the socks. This is the, I showed this on, where did I show this? Oh, it might have been Instagram a while ago when I was doing a little, what am I making kind of thing. It's the Do-Si-Do, heel toe Do-Si-Do by Kay Linton. Put it up here. Really nice pattern, but again, gotta like use your mind, use your brain. This is really pretty yarn from Yarn Crate a long time ago. It's like a light purple with little flecks. I really like it, but I hate what I paired it with. What in the world was I thinking? Look what I did. That's awful. And I even did the heels, and I'm frogging it, and I'm not enjoying the pattern. I'm not enjoying the colors. What was it? And look, I actually got quite far. Yeah, goodbye. What? Okay, we're learning a lot. All right, so that's a frog. So we have 1, 2 so far. 2. That's all. Not frogging that. Not frogging that. Not frogging that. What are you? Not frogging you. Oh, okay. So 2 for sure frogs. No, 3. 2 pairs of socks and the Tolsta tee. Okay, so 3 frogs. How many for sure's? Whoa, I have one more thing to show you. I don't know if I'm gonna, I think I might frog this actually. I started the Cozy Memory Blanket again. It's pretty, but I know myself, and it's just gonna sit. And it's not like gonna provide warmth to anyone. I'm gonna put this away. I frog this. Okay, so we have 4 frogs. 4 frogs. We have 1 for sure's 1, 2, 3, 4. My Advent is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 for sure's. And then the maybes are the row to row, corner to corner blanket. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Oh, that's not too bad. 2 maybes. Okay. 2 maybes. And I want to knit a bunch more things. Which, okay, so if I say to myself, I am only going to work on WIPs, that's, I know I will not enjoy life. That won't be good. So I need a plan, a fairer plan where I think what I'm going to do, let me know what you think about this. Take out 3 every week and work on them. No, I don't know if I like that, because I'm just working on them and then not finishing them, and then I'm putting them back. I don't like that. What about working on 3 and 1 needs to be finished? Working on it until it's finished. I don't know what to do, because blankets are going to take me a long time. There's just, that's life. Blankets take a long time. So if I put some progress on my blanket every day, maybe I'll pick 1 blanket. Okay, we're getting somewhere. 1 blanket, the Make a Ripple blanket. That is my, where are we now? I have 1 week left of August. Okay, forget that. Let's just say September. September goals with WIPs. Doesn't mean I can't cast on. I think, you're still here? That's pretty good. I think that I will not cast on any WIPs for me. I can cast on gifts. Okay, I can cast on gifts. Nothing for me until my WIPs are done. So for September, I'm going to work on the Make a Ripple. I'm going to work on the Amari shawl. And I'm going to work on the Throwback cardi. And then any kind of other little things that come along for others. And I need to cast on travel socks. So that's like 4 things for me in September. Let's see how far we get. It's so confusing. It's so hard. I've tried other ways and apps and games, and it's just very hard being me. Okay, enough of that. I have taken enough of your time with my craziness, and let me know how many WIPs you have and how you organize your life with your WIPs. Like, do you have a morning project? I was thinking of doing that too. Should I have like a morning project, an afternoon project, and night project? But sometimes I don't get to morning knitting or stuff like that. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Let me know what you do and if anything could be helpful for me. And next week, I'm going to do a regular podcast. I have some few things that I finished that I wanted to show you, and we'll talk more about the scrap along that I want to start on September 1st. And yeah, maybe I will have some really good ideas, and I'll let you know. We'll talk about September plans. I seem to not know my September plans at the moment, so by next week I will. Okay, well, have a great week, and thank you so much for joining me. If you like knitting content like this, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you part of the Grizzly community, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.